Alright, today we're going to be working on this 2004 Tahoe. It needs a brake booster. I don't know if you guys can see from this angle. Let me go around. And this particular model is the hydroboost, which means it's got hydraulic fluid that operates it. The hydraulic pump is actually the power steering pump, and it doubles as a hydraulic pump and power steering. It's got a power steering line that goes in here, exits out on this side. Brake master cylinder bolts up to it, then it goes to the inside. We have the new part over here. This bolts up to the firewall here. From what I can tell, there's 4 bolts. I believe this is the bottom side. It's going to be the bottom right, bottom left, and master cylinder bolts up to this side. So stay tuned. So we got the master cylinder off. It's sitting right here. This is a bracket. It goes onto the master cylinder. You can kind of see the marks where it used to go. Right there. There's these 2 nuts, one on each side. They're 15 millimeter. There's this piece that goes on the inside of this. Just gonna take that out. You'll know if you ever get down in there. There's your return line, or low pressure power steering line, and here's your other one, which that one I believe was a 5/8/16 millimeter, and this other one I used a 18 millimeter. It wasn't too tight. It could have been maybe 11/16, maybe, possibly, but I used 18, came right off, no trouble. For the next step, I believe I'm gonna have to go into the inside, and I'll show you that right now. Okay, the inside, I removed this clip. There is a pin which this clip goes onto. What you're gonna do is you're gonna pry on this side, pull it up, and it helps you slide this back, and it'll come right off. As far as the inside goes, it's gonna be a little bit harder to show you guys. Here, this is your brake light switch. That's gonna come off. That clip goes on this side of this brake switch, and the pin, you can see this arm. That arm is what the pin goes through, and you might be able to see the pin. Can't see the phone very good. You have these 4 nuts. There's one right there, one up there, one behind this metal bracket, and another one on the bottom side of this metal bracket. One here, one up here. And after you get those off, the whole assembly should come right out. Alright guys, this is the old part taken out. So there's 4 bolts on the inside of the firewall. 1 hose, 2 hose, return hose, and this end's 2 bolts. There's the port, as you can see, maybe. But that's the old part. We jumped up a little bit because, again, my phone was dying, so they put it on the charger. But the new parts in, and mainly fully assembled. You got that hose, return hose, and the other hose right there. We got 1 bolt and the other bolt on this side secured. So everything out here looks great. As far as the interior goes, I have already installed 3 of the nuts. There's one left here, and the clip, of course, which I believe that's going to be the hardest part. I will let you know here in a minute.